Evaluate cosine of negative 3 pi over 4, secant of negative pi over 2, and cotangent of negative 3 pi. All of these inputs are negative, and so we use the even and odd properties of these functions. Cosine is an even function, so cosine of negative 3 pi over 4 is the same as cosine of 3 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4 is in the second quadrant. 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, and then 3 pi over 4. The terminal point determined by 3 pi over 4 is negative root 2 over 2, and y is positive root 2 over 2. In the second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. Thus, cosine of 3 pi over 4 is negative root 2 over 2, the x-coordinate of the terminal point determined by 3 pi over 4. For secant of negative pi over 2, we rewrite this as the reciprocal of cosine, which is 1 over cosine of negative pi over 2 for now. And then cosine is an even function, so we can rewrite it as 1 over cosine of positive pi over 2. Pi over 2 is as the coordinate x equals 0, y equals 1. And cosine of pi over 2 is the x-coordinate of the terminal point determined by pi over 2. The x-coordinate is 0, but 1 over 0 is undefined, and so secant of negative pi over 2 is undefined. For cotangent of negative 3 pi, we have two options. Either we rewrite cotangent in terms of sine or cosine, or we can rewrite it in terms of tangent. Cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, and so we write this as 1 over tangent of the same input, negative 3 pi. But tangent is an odd function, so in the denominator, tangent of negative 3 pi is negative tangent of positive 3 pi. But where is 3 pi? Specifically, what is the terminal point that is determined by 3 pi? We start at the point 1, 0. Since 3 pi is positive, we would go clockwise. That is 1 pi. That is 2 pi. And then this is 3 pi. The terminal point that is determined by 3 pi is x equals negative 1 and y is 0. By the definition, tangent is y over x, and so we have 0 over negative 1. The negative in the front of tangent stays. The y-coordinate of the terminal point is 0, and the x-coordinate of the terminal point determined by 3 pi is negative 1. Simplifying this, we have 1 over negative, 0 over negative 1 is 0, and this is 1 over 0, which is also undefined.